So welcome back, everyone, to Pass It On. Pass It On is Winnow's platform for chefs and hospitality leaders from around the world to share real stories, insights, and actions they're taking to tackle food waste. For those of you that follow us at Winnow, you will know that we recently launched a global zero waste recipe competition, inviting chefs all around the world to share their best zero waste recipe. We received over 150 entries, all judged by our zero waste culinary advisor, Wojtek Beg. And today we're joined by one of our top 5 finalists, Chef Shriya Gurung. She's joining us all the way from Qatar, where she's currently working with Hilton for Waldorf, Astoria, Doha, West Bay. So yes, welcome and congrats on being in the top 5 finalists.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me today.
Of course, and lots to talk about today. But before we get into the dish, I wanted to ask about your background. Could you take me along your culinary journey and what inspired you to become a chef?
Actually, it all started when I was a little kid. I used to grow vegetables with my mother in our small backyard. I used
Yeah,
to pick them up with my mother, cook them. I really used to enjoy cooking the food with my mother. Eventually, later on, when I pursued hotel management in my high school, that's when I decided to change my passion into profession.
amazing. I love that when you're like so connected from a young age and then kind
Yeah.
of makes sense. Um, Perfect. Thank you. And how did that transition into your work with Hilton? Like when did you start working with Hilton?
About a year ago, uh,
Yeah,
before I was working with a different brand, but with Hilton, I started working about a year ago.
amazing.
Mm.
And obviously you entered our 100 recipe for 100 million competition with
Yeah.
a delicious looking dish.
Yeah.
Um, Walk me through the zero waste dish and what was the inspiration behind it.
Actually, me along with my chef, we wanted to create something that can be applied globally. We didn't just wanted to focus on reducing food waste, but also to create something that can be replicated globally. About 90% of the hotel has breakfast operations. They have mushrooms, they have cheese, they have hash browns, which after the operation goes into the bin.
Yeah,
So me along with my chef, we thought about how can we really reuse and make it globally. So that's when we gave it an Italian twist and came up with the dish.
amazing. Yeah, no. What did you decide on the name for the dish?
It's hash brown gnocchi with mushroom sauce.
Amazing. It looks delicious. And
Yeah.
like you said, like, breakfast waste is everywhere around the world.
Yeah.
So it's great that you kind of took that as your inspiration. Um, so how do you actually make the hash brown gnocchi? What
So
was the process?
actually, the original hash from the soft version, everyone is enjoying, everyone loves it. So
Yeah,
even the hash brown is made of potato. The gnocchi, the soft version, everyone loves it. So as the hash brown is made out of potato, so we decided why not make it a different version, a crunchy from outside, with a bit soft from inside. So that's when we used the hash brown, we added some flour, some eggs, as in the regular gnocchi. Then
yeah,
that's how we created the hash brown gnocchi.
amazing. Yeah,
Mhm.
because everyone loves hash browns. We didn't think it could get any better, but hash brown gnocchi,
Mm.
delicious. And how did you get it into those like perfect shapes, almost like the like rocher?
Yes, we actually I made with two sponge kernels.
Yeah, they're perfect.
Yes.
Thank you. And then the sauce as well is based on the breakfast waste as well, or
Yes, we always have shorted mushroom after the breakfast operation. Then we thought of why not make it a mushroom sauce, which goes perfectly with the gnocchi. So
yeah,
we used the leftover mushrooms and made the sauce out of it by adding some cream, butter, herbs, and seasonings.
Amazing. Yeah, it's like you wouldn't think a breakfast dish could turn into something you could
Yeah.
have for dinner, like a fancy dinner.
Yeah.
Really great. Thank you. Were there any more zero waste components to the dish or?
Yes, actually, we do have a cheese platter in our buffet.
Hmm.
So by the end of the breakfast operation, some cheese gets, hard, dry, and eventually
Yeah.
they throw it out. So we decided why not use it, mix it with some milk and butter and some cream, then make it a simple, very simple but very delicious cheese sauce. Then we sprinkled it on top of the gnocchi.
Amazing. Yeah, you're really using all the components of the buffet.
Yes.
And then I can see also like the green, is it gremolata as well? Oh no, the green,
Mhm.
what were those herbs?
Actually, the green powder we used from the wilted parsley.
Uh,
Sometimes we receive the parsley, it gets wilted very fast. So instead
yeah,
of throwing, we dehydrated it, we made powder out of it, and we used it as a garnish.
it's delicious. Thank you. And then, speaking of dishes, if you could have one final meal, what would it be?
It would be uh, a home cooked meal by my mother, obviously.
Yeah.
Simple, plain rice and lentil. It's not famous worldwide, but it's what I would love. It's just simple rice and lentil and maybe some homegrown vegetables.
Nice, simple. I do love lentils.
Yeah,
What is it, the green lentils or
red lentils.
red lentils?
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you. And then was there a particular moment that made you rethink how food waste is managed?
Yes, before when I joined the culinary journey, I was noticing that we were not paying for ingredients, but we were paying for garbage. The food we created was less, but the garbage was way more.
Yeah.
Later, when I joined Waldorf, I got introduced to Winnow. That's
Mm.
when I realized how important is it to monitor food wastage. A
Yeah,
simple system implementation can help so much in reducing food wastage.
definitely. I think once anyone starts tracking, it's really
Yeah.
eye-opening to see exactly what's going to the bin. I was also going to ask, was there any data from Winnow that inspired the dish that you created?
Yes, of course. Actually, before we used to discard this, as I told you, the hash brown and this salted
Yeah.
mushrooms. So we were noticing it was not only the ingredients, but also the money we are throwing into the garbage.
Hmm.
Actually, the main inspiration for the dish came from there.
Yeah, definitely. And did you find that breakfast waste was one of the biggest
Sorry?
culprits? Did you find that breakfast waste was one of the biggest kind of waste areas?
Yes, of course it is. Sometimes because as in our property, breakfast is always included in the room.
Hmm.
We might have a guest full in house, but sometimes the guest might not choose to sew up. But
Yeah.
we prepare the our buffet according to the number of the guests inside the hotel.
Hmm.
So sometimes it happens that we prepare more, but the guest doesn't show up.
Hmm.
So these are the days when we are having more food waste days. That's then we created this dish in a way that if we ever get a day like this, we can put this dish as a dish of the day.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I imagine it's quite popular as well.
Yeah.
I would definitely order it if I saw it on the menu.
Yes.
Um, Thank you. And moving on to the next section is ingredients of success. What would you say your ingredients for success are?
I would say it's passion along with the discipline and consistency. I believe if someone is doing what they love, they would do it with all their heart. So if
Yeah,
we are passionate about what we do, along with being disciplined and consistency, I believe success will come along.
definitely.
Mm.
Thank you. And you're definitely doing what you love, creating dishes
Yes.
like um, thank you. And then what's the best piece of advice you've ever received and who shared it with you?
The best piece of advice I have ever received was to never stop learning. It was, I would not say it is from my Chef Claudio, with whom I'm working right now. So
Yeah.
he taught me how to listen, to absorb, and to apply in day to day life. Now I don't just serve myself to team as a manning, but also as a mentor and support. And I also
Yeah,
contribute when there's any decision to make.
definitely. Never stop learning is a big one.
Yes, there's always something to learn in culinary world.
Yeah, I feel like every day there's always
Yes,
something.
every day, every minute, there's always something to learn.
Even just speaking to you, like learning so much, like
Yeah.
about yeah, amazing. Um, thank you. And then the next question is, what challenges have you faced in your journey and how did you overcome them?
About the challenges, it's like the result is always not so positive despite we're working long hours, stressful day. We think sometimes that we give our 100%, but the result might not be as we want.
Yeah.
But to keep on going and to keep pushing ourselves to have a positive mindset and believing in like what we are doing is good
Mm-hmm.
is what is helping me to like move forward.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I know what you mean, like when the reward isn't like immediate, it can feel like it's very long hours, long
Yeah.
day. Um, yeah. And how did you kind of overcome that
Uh,
feeling?
by having the positive mindset and believing in what I do. Like one day can be bad, not every day.
Mm,
Just to keep on doing good things, to keep learning, and to believe what we are doing.
definitely. Thank you. And then kind of similar question, but what drives you?
I would say creating memories for the guest. Even after having such stressful days, long hours, at the end of the day, if I am able to make even one guest happy or to create something special moment for the guest, that is what keeps me motivated.
Definitely. I think yeah, a lot of my best memories in life are always around not about the food, but like the people you're eating with and um yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
And then the next section, the proof is in the pudding. What are your proudest achievements in reducing food waste?
If I talk about the proudest moment, it would be obviously taking participation in this Zero Waste competition for now.
Yes,
Despite this, the proudest achievements I would say is changing my mindset about how small habit of recycling or using the potential ingredients can make such a big difference in the kitchen. Like before, we used to throw away the wilted herbs, but now we make a powder out of it. We use it as a garnish in soups, in sauces, like this.
amazing. Yeah, it is a mindset thing. Like our zero waste culinary advisor Wojtek always talks about the mindset shift and
Yeah.
how people it just takes like time and then once they get it, it's kind of simple after that. But yeah, you said entering this competition was one of your proudest achievements.
Yes.
What what drew you to be in one of the top five?
I believe the concept about the dish, the dedication, and the passion.
Amazing. It's crazy to think like out of all the people, like so many people around the world entered. But yours was honestly is so incredible to see.
Thank you.
Um, Thank you. And then the next question is, what's the most important tip you'd give to chefs aiming to reduce waste in their kitchens? Food waste.
As I am, even me myself, I'm still learning. But if I had to give any tips, I would say to plan the preparation, have some waste management records at least every 3 days or a week, and follow the standard recipes. Now, every kitchen in every hotels they have their standard recipes. So if we follow that standard recipes and plan our preparation accordingly, then I believe we will able to reduce the food wastage.
Definitely. Thank you. And then last question here actually. Are there any books, podcasts, apps, or shows that you would recommend for chefs looking to grow and be inspired?
I remember there was a book when I read when I started my journey, Kitchen Confidential by Chef
Yep.
Anthony. And then, of course, I would recommend Winnow, Zero Waste Recipes by Chef Wate.
Chef Winnow, of course. He's always got new ones coming out on his feed.
Yeah,
um, Perfect. Thank you. And that wraps up all the questions I had planned.
yeah.
Um, Congratulations again on being on the top five.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
is there anything else you wanted to add about your experience with Winnow or how you found working with us?
Uh, Winnow has really helped me, not me, our whole culinary team to look how we look at the ingredients, like how important is even a single peel of a carrot is. So it has
Yeah,
helped not only me, but a chef like me all over the world to value the food and how to reduce the food wastage. And I would also like to thank Vino for hosting such competitions to give us a chance.
of course.
Yeah.
No, we're so happy that you entered and can't wait final results at the end of um so yeah, looking forward to sharing those with you. And like I said, that wraps up everything I had planned for you for walking me through your dish. And I'll speak to you again soon.
Sure. Thank you very much.